Hey everybody, it's Dr. Joe, and today I'm going to show you some stretches and exercises for medial epicondylitis. Say what? You might know it better as golfer's elbow. Let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. So with golfer's elbow, you end up irritating those muscles that connect on the inside of the elbow here, and those muscles come all the way down into your wrist. Those are your wrist flexor muscles. So when you're doing a lot of golfing and that rotation kind of movement, it ends up irritating the inside of that elbow. So doing a lot of wrist stretches and exercises helps with the elbow as well. So that's why there's the connection there. So you might go, why am I going down here when it hurts up here? So let's just start off with some simple range of motion at the wrist. Make a fist with your hand. If you want to rest it on something, you can. You can just kind of hold it up. If it's a little sore, you can prop it up on your knee if you want to. I'm just going to hold mine in the air so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But with your fist, just go down as far as you comfortably can and then up as far as you comfortably can. Now when you come down, you're activating those muscles, so it might be a little bit sore. Don't feel like you have to crank it down there. This is really just to kind of get those muscles warmed up, get them loosening up. When you go back, that's going to stretch them out a little bit. So just coming back and forth that way. Just do about 10. You don't have to do a whole lot, just kind of getting everything moving. Then after that, you're going to turn your hand over with your thumb up on top, and you're going to do a radial and radial and ulnar deviation. And so you're just going to go up and down. Sometimes my mouth talks faster than my brain. So just same thing, do about 10, just kind of getting everything loosened up. Doesn't have to be super big movements, just kind of getting everything nice and warm in there. And then after about 10 of those, then you're going to do a supination pronation. And if you can, keep your elbow bent kind of in one spot, so it's not turning the whole arm over. You're trying to get that rotation up to the elbow, not up into the shoulder area. So I like to keep my elbow kind of close to my side and then just opening up this way and turning back over. Again, this might be a little bit uncomfortable, especially if that medial condyle is irritated. So just go to where you're comfortable. Don't feel like you have to crank on it and push really hard. Just kind of getting that movement. This is to get everything warmed up. After you do about 10 of those, then you're going to go into stretching out those muscles. So put your arm straight out, and to stretch it out, you're going to bring it up this way. So if you keep your fingers straight, that's going to be a bigger stretch. If you make a fist, it's going to be a less of a stretch, but try and keep that elbow as straight as you can. So this is just going to be stretching a little bit. You're going to hold that stretch for about 30 seconds. Or if you want the stretch a lot, then put your fingers up. And again, holding that for about 30 seconds. If you have a wall, a cubicle or something next to you close by, you can actually put your hand on the wall and stretch it out that way. So that's a little bit more comfortable because then you don't have to bring your other arm around. But do that 30 seconds 3 times. Get it nice and stretched out. Then, if you have something handy like a hammer right beside you, then you're going to use a hammer. But you don't have to use a hammer. The reason for the hammer is because it's top heavy. So this time it's going to give you a little bit more of a stretch with the movement. So you're going to go back into that supination pronation movement, but this time you have the hammer. So you see, when I turn it out, the heavy part of the hammer gives that extra little stretch in there. And then coming back this way, same thing, then it goes into pronation, giving that extra stretch. So it doesn't have to be a hammer. If you have, there are weighted sticks, therapy sticks that do this as well. But I like the hammer because then you don't have to get anything extra. You can usually find one in your house somewhere. And so same thing, just a smooth motion back and forth. You don't necessarily have to hold unless you want to, like a 3 to 5 second hold. But I kind of like going back and forth to make it an exercise versus just a stretch. So it makes it kind of a combination movement. So just start off with about 10 of those and then work your way up if it feels good and you don't have any problems. Then you're going to go into some more strengthening, but now you're going to use a resistive band. So you don't have to use a resistive band. If you don't have one, you can use a small little weight or a soup can, vegetable can, but you're going to do a bicep curl or a flexion movement at your elbow. So if you have the band, make sure you're stepping on it nice and tight so it doesn't pop back up and hit you. But make sure you're doing a full motion so your arm is completely straight, and then you're bending at your elbow and coming all the way up. The important part for this one is the going back down. So make sure it's nice and smooth, that you're not just dropping it back down, that you're controlling that movement the whole time. So all the way up and then slowly all the way back down. So again, just start off with 10 of these. If that becomes easy, work your way up to 20, 25, and then if that's still easy, then you can go up to a heavier resistive band. So there you have it. Those are your stretches and exercises for medial epicondylitis, or that golfer's elbow. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you'd like to check out some other videos, go to AskDoctorJo.com. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.